Hey guys, I am back to debunk another video of Begum Dhruv Rathi, where Begum is doing full justice to the payment he got from his Abba Jans. Begum has made a video on Raja Ram Mohan Rai. The video is as juicy as Tuhar Chumma Vitamin A and Hamar Lehenga Ke Andar Wi-Fi, and as far away from the reality as dinosaurs exist from our mainland. Perfect recipe for his subscribers, isn't it? In this video, Begum transcends to 1757 when Britishers defeated Bengal's Nawab and started the British Raj in India. According to him, in this era, Indian societies were too conservative, full of superstitions and social evils, like child marriages, casteism, polygamy, dowry and sati. But mind it, these all in the context of Hindus only, and specifically Brahmins. Begum didn't find any social evil in Muslim societies, as if it never existed then. Begum comfortably ignored all the deepest and darkest triple talaq and halala that existed even until recently. As you know, being loyal to their masters is the basic trait of a German shepherd. Question also rises to Raja Ram Mohan Rai as why he also only revolted against Hindus' social evil, but never raised any concern related to Abduls living in the same country at the same time. By the way, the Raja title in Raja Ram Mohan Rai was awarded by Mughal Emperor Akbar II to him. Just a piece of information, nothing more. According to Begum Dhruv Rathi, Britishers saw this social evil too, but didn't interfere, thinking Indians will become angry if they will interfere with their culture. So innocent and pious Britishers were, never interfered in anything, just enslaved us for 200 years, brutally exploited and looted our money and resources, brought down our GDP contribution to the world from 24% to 4%, killed 30 million people, out of which 4 million alone in 1943 Bengal famine. So cute, isn't it? So Begum's cute Walter didn't interfere, and Warren Hastings declares in 1772 that Hindus will be governed by their Shastras and Abduls will be governed by their Quran. Begum also added that since Britishers didn't know Sanskrit, hence they appointed Hindu Pandits to read the Shastras, and whatever they said, after reading it, Britishers made the law accordingly. So again, blame of exploitation through these laws is shifted to Brahmins, and cute innocent Walters were exonerated. And again, Begum Sahiba maintained a pin drop silence regarding the Abdul Chacha, who was appointed to interpret Quran, as Britishers also didn't know Urdu. But what he didn't forget to mention that before Raja Ram Mohan Rai, many other kings also tried to stop Sati Pratha, like Tughlaq, Akbar, Jahangir and Aurangzeb. What? Not only these cruel mass murderers, but also French, Dutch and Portuguese. So basically, whole world invaded India to remove these social evils. It was us Hindus who were evil, and they were social workers, Farishta and angels sent by Allah and Jesus. Now the fact, Sati Pratha was never so rampant in India. It used to happen only in some corner of the country in a very small number. No Hindu ancient scripture has ever mentioned even single such incident. So how you can relate it with Hindu beliefs? Since Hindu didn't practice Sati, hence very limited resistance was made to Raja Ram Mohan Rai on Sati. The only time Hindu women used to burn herself when she had to save herself from getting raped by these monster invaders like Aurangzeb, whom you try to represent as Masiha and Reformer. Raja Ram Mohan Rai hated idol worship just like Britishers. He got converted to Christianity just like any British admirer will do. He also wrote a book the precepts of Jesus, the guide to peace and happiness, just like any staunch Christian will do. He also wrote a letter to Lord Amherst to abolish and replace the Sanskrit education by English education system, which Macaulay fulfilled after 12 years of his letter. Finally, he shifted to England, died there and cremated according to Christian custom. British made his statue in front of a church and an epitaph is written in UK in his honor. Will Britishers make a statue of Chandrasekhar Azad or dedicate an epitaph to Bhagat Singh? Now, why Dhruv Rathi has got so many subscribers? What is the reason behind it? It's the same reason why in a Hindu majority country, the 3 top reigning superstars are Khans. It's the same reason why corporates are compelled to stamp Halala certified while Jhatka remains unimportant. It's the same reason why terrorism has no religion but every lynching is Hindu terrorism. It is the same very reason that makes even Aurangzeb and Taimur defendable, but even Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram can be abused left, right and center at national and international level alike. Abdul, Walter and Dhruv Rathi, they all wants to see you down, broken and destroyed. Wake up, get united, stand up for what you are before it's too late. लाइक करें, कमेंट करें और सब्सक्राइब करें।